Hey everyone, so this video is going to be going over like the current state of myself and some of the projects that will be coming out as of right now. Yeah, let's just hop straight into it. So let's start out by saying that I am getting somewhat close to 500 subs, and to be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about it. Considering that, like, once I get to 500 subs, I would be like right back to where I was before things went downhill for me, which is kind of something to think about. So yeah, I really don't know how I feel about it, but maybe when the time comes, we'll see what happens. But right now, I'm just not sure if I'm either happy or disappointed at myself. Anyways, first up, we're gonna talk about is Bad Piggies. Like, obviously, I know I said this like a million times, but I'll say it again. Tusk Till Dawn in a nutshell did very well, and it's currently sitting at 1.5k views. So, like I said, Road to El Precado in a nutshell is still happening. I just failed to get around to it, so my apologies. But the question will be, what do I do with the Bad Piggies videos once all the nutshell videos are done with the episodes? Well, I am going to be making some nutshell videos about other parts of Bad Piggies, like the Roadhog levels, the Cake Race levels, the levels that contain those star crates, or whatever they're called, and even a nutshell video on the items and stuff. But after that, I really don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, Pibby is next, and considering that it is getting popular again thanks to that indie series, which thank God for that, only one project is currently planned, that being Godzilla vs. the Darkness. Now, which of course, I will admit this, the project has gone through development hell, kinda. It went through back and forth to being a versus battle and a story type series. So I'm gonna let you guys decide whether or not it should be like a story or a straight up versus battle. And if it is a versus battle, should I use a custom Godzilla or should I use one of the official Godzillas like Gemstone Godzilla or something? But also, on a quick side note, for some reason, I see this working better with Gamera for some reason. Like, I was thinking about it and I was just like, Gamera works better for some reason. Probably because Gamera is a friend to all children. I am not kidding when I say that. He is literally a friend to all children. So, yeah. So, it just works better with Gamera for some reason. But But to be quite honest, like, Gamera even has a decent chance at beating the Darkness just as much as Godzilla does. He doesn't have a pulse attack, but he can fight at a good range, so there's that. Also, Gamera can fly too at Mach 3, so Gamera has a pretty good chance at winning. Now, we have the King of the Monsters himself. What do I have planned for Godzilla? Well, there isn't much, but there is more compared to Pibby and Bad Piggies. This is a sneak peek, but there is Space Godzilla vs. Biolante, which I know it's been at a slow production lately, which I do deeply apologize for that, but recently I have got started on it, and I think it's going to be another short fight, but I'll try and make it as long as possible. For other kaiju fights I thought of, there was Deathlove versus Ghost Godzilla, which I'm also thinking about giving them their own dedicated videos and like my versions of them and like what abilities they will have, just so you have a general idea. And like of like my interpretations of Ghost Godzilla and Deathla. And I've also thought of making another kaiju fight, that being Animation Godzilla versus Godzilla from Godzilla the Ride. So I have not started production on that one for obvious reasons, but I will still get around to it. For series, I have three planned. One of them is obviously the Mythic Verse. The other two are interesting. This first one you're seeing right now is Zilla Jr. versus Cyberzilla Timelines Collide, which in this storyline, like a lot of Godzilla timelines all like get merged into one universe. And of course, there will be a rivalry between Zilla Jr. and Cyberzilla. And for the other series, this was actually an idea for Void Ghidorah, and that idea is, what if Void Ghidorah had the ability to control other kaiju, which that's an interesting idea in my opinion. So, and that's going to get its own dedicated series. So, I hope you're looking forward to that one as well. Also, on a side note, Godzilla Phileas vs. Singular Point Manda has gotten into the top 10 of my most popular videos, currently sitting at 257 views, which that's impressive considering that it just really shows Godzilla videos are still somewhat popular on my channel, even if it doesn't get to 1K views. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I could say. I don't have much to say. Anyways, now for the Maszilla related projects. Of course, Generations is still happening, and that Maszilla series, which I think it needs a new name now with the whole other projects being combined into one. And there is one other project that I am working on, which I'm not going to tell you what it is going to be about at the moment, but it is a bizarre idea, and I'm moving forward with that bizarre idea. Its inspiration is Garfield's Pet Force. Yes. Yes, that's the inspiration. I don't know what to say there. Anyways, an update on myself and like how I'm feeling currently. Think I'm doing better now, but yeah, that's all I could really say. So I'll start working on Pibby and Maszilla videos again. Once Space Godzilla vs. Biolante and Bad Piggy's Road to El Mercado in a nutshell is finished up. And, yeah. Anyways, bye guys, and thanks for listening.